Welcome students to this 8th lecture of advanced surveying. Today we will see the next part. We will start the measurement with the help of theodolite. So up till now we have all seen the all temporary adjustments, setting the verniers of theodolite, reading the vernier of theodolite. This is all we know. Now we will start measurements with the help of theodolite. So first of all we will start with horizontal angle. Measurement of horizontal angle with the help of theodolite. Okay. So with the help of theodolite we can measure the horizontal angle by two methods. First is, we can say, direct method, and second is repetition method. So by these two methods we can measure the horizontal angle with the help of theodolite. So out of this we will see direct method today. So I am starting. Before starting the actual measurement procedure of horizontal angle by direct method, we should keep these points which are behind me in the PPT in mind, so that it will be easier to understand the process. Okay. So the very first point is upper plate has vernier and lower plate has main scale in theodolite. Okay. The upper plate of main scale has vernier and lower plate of the upper plate of the theodolite has vernier and the lower plate has main scale. Okay. Second point is upper clamp is used to operate upper plate. Okay, to tight or loose the upper plate we use the upper clamp. So lower clamp is used to operate the lower plate. Likewise, lower clamp is used to operate the lower plate. Then only one clamp should be loosened at a time. At a time only one clamp you should loose, another should be tight. Okay. Before to rotate the instrument, one of the clamp must be loose. So at a time only one clamp we should keep loose. Okay. Otherwise there will be no use of rotating the instrument. Okay. So now what can be the uses where the instrument we need to rotate, that we will see. The next point is when instrument is to be rotated. When instrument is to be rotated to measure the angle or to set the angle. Okay. When the instrument is to be rotated to measure the angle or to set the angle, upper plate should be loosened. Okay. Upper clamp should be loosened. Okay. So to rotate the instrument to measure angle or read angle, we will loose upper clamp and rotate the instrument. Then when instrument is to be rotated without changing the readings, lower clamp should be loosened. Now if you want to rotate the instrument but you want no reading should be changed. Okay. So that case you need to loose the lower clamp and then rotate the instrument. Then lastly, both upper and lower clamp has their tangent screws for slow rotation of the instrument. When you tight the upper or lower clamp, whichever you are using, so that after that you can use this tangent screw for slow rotation of the instrument. All these are the clamps. As a component part we have seen their functions. Okay. Just for the sake of revision I am putting here, and these are the points which should be kept in mind before starting the procedure of the direct method of horizontal angle measurement. Now we will move towards the direct method. So direct method of measuring the horizontal angle is adopted. Okay, here. So now if the angle AOB, which you can see behind me in the PPT, the angle AOB is to be measured. So with the help of direct method. So what are the steps to be carried out? I have just summarized the procedure, okay, in points. So let us see first. We have to set the instrument over O and do the temporary adjustment. Temporary adjustment includes what are the temporary adjustment for the theodolite are? That are to set the theodolite on tripod, okay, fixing on tripod, approximate leveling, then centering, then leveling with the help of foot screws, the focusing eyepiece, focusing object glass. These are all the temporary adjustment we have to perform. After that, we have to set vernier A to 0 and B to 180 degree. Okay, A to 0 and B to 180 degree. How to do that? We have to we have to tighten the lower clamp and loose the upper clamp, and make the arrow of the vernier A approximately approximately coincide to the 0 of the main scale. Okay, and then by tangent screw we will make it exactly coinciding, or bring it to exact coincidence. Okay, so this way we adjust the vernier of the theodolite. Okay, if A is adjusted at 0 degree, if the instrument is not faulty, then automatically at B there will be 180 degree set. So now after setting the vernier, we have to bisect the object or ranging rod at A. Okay, bisect A approximately by losing lower clamp. Now we don't want to change the reading in the theodolite, because we have set 0 at vernier A, and we are not starting the measurement. We are just taking a baseline. So from OA is a baseline, and from that we are going to measure the angle. That means at line OA the reading in the vernier A should be 0 degree, right? So we have already set vernier A to 0 degree, so that is why we don't want it get changed. Okay, so that is why we need to keep it as it is, so that we are using that's why we are using lower clamp. Okay, we are using lower clamp and turning the telescope, so that there will the reading will not change. Then further, bisecting A finely by lower tangent screw. As soon as we bisect the ranging rod at A, we have to if we bisect it approximately, we have to tighten the lower clamp. Okay, then finally we can bisect it with the help of tangent screw. So we can bring the ranging rod, we can bring the vertical hair of the diaphragm of theodolite exactly in the center of the ranging rod with the help of lower tangent screw. So this way we will bisect it finely. Initially we will approximately bisect it with the help of by losing lower clamp, and as soon as it is approximately bisected, we will tighten the lower clamp and make it we will bisect it finally with the help of tangent screw, lower tangent screw. These are the this we can say the first part, the bisection of A. Now coming to the next part, bisecting B approximately by losing upper clamp. Okay, now we are starting the measurement of the angle. So now we want instrument to rotate. Also we need to measure the angle. That means readings in the vernier should get changed. Okay, so it should get changed. That is why we will rotate the instrument by losing upper clamp. Okay, after bisecting A finely, your both upper and lower clamp are tight in that position. So in this particular position, in this particular task, when we want to rotate the instrument towards B and want to measure the angle and get reading changed, in this case what you will do, you will lose the upper clamp and then turn the telescope towards B and then approximately bisect it. As soon as it is get approximately bisected, we will tighten the upper clamp, and then we will using upper tangent screw we will bisect B finely, so that the vertical hair of the diaphragm will come to exact center of the ranging rod at B. So this way we can say the B is finely bisected. Then readings on the vernier A and B are noted. Okay, reading vernier A and B and determining the angle of vernier. Angle of vernier are determined. On A, which is the reading on A will give the direct angle on vernier A, while on B we need to deduct 180 degree. Suppose the angle at vernier A is 30 degree, which we read. Okay, after bisecting B. So at vernier B it will be 210 degree. So to get the angle on vernier A, we will get it directly 30 degree. But to get the angle on vernier B, we have to deduct 180 degree from it. 210 degree minus 180 degree. So this way we will get the angle on vernier B. So next part is changing the face of instrument. Okay, and repeating this process. Change the face of instrument and repeating the same process. Okay, we will repeat the same process. Then lastly, mean of two face observation, face left and face right observation will give angle AOP. Okay, so this will be the method to carry out to determine the angle AOB by direct method. Okay. Now we will see the observation table of this. So if we can see here, the observation table consists columns like station, object, phase, reading on vernier A and B, angle on vernier A and B, mean angle of vernier and mean angle of observation. These are the columns included. Initially the face left observations were taken, so that we will see first. Station O, okay, station is O, instrument is set over O. Then object A is bisected, face of the instrument is left. The reading on vernier A and B are 0 degree and 180 degree. So when we bisect B, the reading on vernier A and B are 30 degree 0 minute 20 second and 210 degree 0 minute 0 second. So this way we got the reading. Then we find the angle on vernier by this. Okay, so angle on vernier will be, from A we can directly get the angle on vernier. Okay, angle on vernier A is directly obtained, 30 degree 0 minute 20 second. At B we need to deduct 180 degree from reading. Okay, so at B we got the reading 210 degree 0 minute 0 second. From it we deduct 180 degree, so we will get 30 degree 0 minute 0 second. This way we got the angles on vernier A and B. Now the next column is mean angle of vernier. We will take average of these two, angle on vernier A plus angle on vernier B divided by 2. This will give us 30 degree 0 minute 10 second. Okay, this will be the process carried out with the face left. Similar process will be carried out from face right, and we will get mean angle of vernier from face right also. And this way, after getting the mean angle of vernier from face right and face left, we will take average of these two. Okay, we will take average of we will add the mean angle of vernier from face left plus mean angle of vernier from face right divided by 2 we will do. So this way we will get mean angle of observation, that is 30 degrees 0 minute 15 second which we got here. Okay, so in this way we determine the so this will be the actual angle AOB. Okay, so in this way we determine the angle, horizontal angle, by direct method. Hope you understood the method very well, and in the next part we will be seeing repetition method of horizontal angle measurement by theodolite. So hope you understood it. Revise it sometime if you need. Okay, thank you. Stay safe, stay home.